Some disturbing news about the Zika virus. Yesterday, federal health officials say the mosquito-borne illness is scarier than they first thought. Linda Schmidt in the newsroom now with more on why experts are sounding the alarm. Linda.
Yeah, good evening, Steve. Well, you know, it was just 2 months ago that the White House had asked Congress for nearly $2 billion to combat the Zika virus. And then more recently, they also asked to take money away from fighting Ebola and put that toward combating Zika. Well, you know, with summer just around the corner, federal officials today said they are expecting things to get worse.
Everything we look at with this virus seems to be a bit scarier than we initially thought.
The Centers for Disease Control delivered the bombshell report while visiting the White House to provide an update on the Zika virus. Hundreds of Americans have been diagnosed with the virus after traveling to countries where it's prevalent. And health officials say people are also contracting Zika within the U.S. Plus, it turns out the mosquito that carries the virus lives in more states than previously thought.
Instead of about 12 states where the mosquito Aedes aegypti is present, we believe about 30 states have the mosquito present.
The CDC says it's worried that the U.S. could have a big problem on its hands as the weather gets warmer. Now, most people experience mild symptoms or none at all after being infected. For others, the symptoms can mimic those of multiple sclerosis and Guillain-Barré syndrome. The most common complication is birth defects. Doctors say so far there is not a treatment or a vaccine.
This is a very, very unusual virus that we can't even pretend that we know everything about it that we need to know.
Dr. Devi Nampia-Parampil is a pain management specialist.
I'm pretty concerned about it because the CDC rarely makes statements like that. So to say that about the Zika virus, it makes me worry.
Okay, now doctors also recommend that if you are pregnant and you have been to an area where Zika is spreading, you should definitely get tested. Whether or not you have symptoms, definitely get tested, and then get tested again in your third trimester. Stephen Derry, back upstairs to you.
Thank you, Linda.